The Jaw Show, Season 3, a special instant podcast designed to save the world or possibly end it. Brought to you by Blue Street Productions. Watch every Friday at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook. Don't forget to check out the Fair Post Network and our new Up program. You can find us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and all other social media sites. Come join my evil empire today.
Second story is the husband and wife dies in divorce, and the ex-husband, the ex-husband burned down the house, and unfortunately, the story is really being killed because it's the mother is caught.
Are you two together?
Oh, brilliant.
That's incredible. That was incredible.
Welcome everybody to the Josh Show, the conclusion of the haunted side. Last night I wasn't feeling very well, so that's why I wasn't here. I just, my pain level got really, really bad. And I apologize to all of you for not coming last night, but I couldn't take it. I've been spending a lot more time up in this chair than I was ready for. Now I found a new stupid ghost hunting tool app thingy. It's supposed to be a voice talk kind of a radio thingy. It kind of reverses um the speech on it and kind of gives you the spooky little sounds in the background. I think it's more entertainment, but we're gonna give it the shot today, and then we're gonna take down everything and make our conclusions for today. So, without further ado, hi, my name is Joshua Bleasy. This is the Josh Show. I am here today to tell you all about this haunted glass bowl and this haunted potato ricer. Now, this is a pendulum. It's designed to help show us the energy and which way the directions of its answers are right there for you guys. So, towards this way is yes, this way is no. Right now, it's got to settle, though. We got to let it wait for it to settle. Then we have this thing we're going to turn on, which is supposed to be a ghost detector device I found online. We've been trying these things with hit or miss. So I'm gonna see if we can hear any intelligent responses. Oh, that's what we're looking for, intelligent responses. Then we have the cat toy in the little thing again, where is if they wanted to, they could move it and make it do all sorts of lighty thingies. Okay, and you have to kind of basically, drop it or bounce it in there a little bit for that to work. So this is going to be our final investigation. We're going to go for at least at least 45 minutes here to see if we can elicit any other advice here. So here we go with this here. Oh, remember, guys, we're looking for intelligent responses, not just every word that comes out of this thing, okay? Hello, is anyone there? Is there anyone there? Is anyone there? This is just settling here, so anything else, it would be saying no. And then that would be the question, are you there? No? Or if you're sure you should begin, then the answer is yes, you're there. Did you guys hear anything, see anything, feel anything? I haven't gotten daily or squat from you guys. I don't think you're haunted, honestly. I think I'm just talking to a normal glass bowl and a normal potato ricer. Spirit, they come along with it. Is there anything I can do to make you talk to me? What can I say to say anything? Hello. Can you say hello? Can you say hello? Can you move the pendulum? Yes, sir. Say yes. You know that at the cat toy. Hello, Oya, are you there? Oya, can you say hello to everybody out there? Say a big one, hello. See nothing. It's like, it's gibberish. It doesn't mean anything. You're not even trying, are you? See, the thing is going off in a random spectrum, so it's skipping through all the radio frequencies and it's allowing some radio frequencies to come through and not come through. The ghost is supposed to be able to come through to this device and be able to control it so we can understand the words that it's saying. Until then, we're not supposed to hear anything other than what we're hearing right now, which is the gibberish. We're looking for an intelligent response to our question. Say, if I said, can you say hello? And then we heard it say, hello. Then we would understand it. That we were talking to the spirit, not the gibberish. Can you say hello? Are you there? Are you there? Hey, Oya, I bet you can't say anything through this device like hello or hi or something that we can understand. Hello, Oya, can you remove the pendulum to say yes, please? Can you move this little rock to remove it so it goes in a yes fashion? That's towards me and then away from me. Towards me and then away from me. Can you say anything we don't understand? Can you say your name? Say your name. Can you say your name? What is your name? You know our name, so you'll see if it says it. I wish I hadn't deleted all of those apps now sometimes, because there was a better one than this out there. Are you there? Can anybody or anything move these objects for me? Are you there? Can you say anything else Can you say anything else? I'm looking into this light glowing thing in the darkness? Are you the light in the darkness? Can you form a shape in the clouds? I don't really think you're here. I think I've been talking to just a glass bowl of potato rice for about 10 days. Because you haven't done a single damn thing there, Yoya. And I'm kind of mad that you haven't come here and done anything for anybody here. I spent all this time trying to work with you, and you haven't even given me the ability to say hi or hello or move my tantrum or make my cat toy go off. You're kind of being a rude guest right now. Hey, I haven't tried that yet. Is there any presence here that has anything to do with these objects right now? The one with the glass bowl or the potato ricer? Can you say anything that we would understand? Ooh, did you hear hello? Hello? Can you say hello again? Say hello again. Say hello again. Say hello again. See, maybe one hello. If I was going to say, if I was a spirit, if I could get it again, I'd say maybe intelligent. But I'm definitely not getting intelligent vibes from this object. Every once in a while, I think it says a word that sounds like hello. But it doesn't happen very often, so it kind of catches you off guard. So I'm kind of trying to listen to see if I hear it in, after certain noises. Can do anything. Oh my god. See, I don't really like this app that much, honestly. Now there should be a hello soon. Hey, how's it going, Eve? Welcome on in. We're trying to do a ghost hunt with these two supposed haunted objects, but we haven't gotten any evidence to suggest there's an intelligence or there's a spirit here with us. We've tried this for almost 10 days now, and well, 9 days because I had a pain day yesterday. And we've been trying different apps out you can find online and stuff like that. And you know what? It is time to call the investigation so we can spend a little bit of time about what we did learn. So give me a second here to make sure this all gets back the way it's supposed to get back and stuff like that. And I will tell you guys about what we've learned today. All right, guys. Wow. Wasn't this fun? So, guys, this is the glass bowl that was supposedly haunted. And here's the potato ricer that is haunted. These are the two objects that I've been investigating. You know, so for about 10 days, I tried to investigate or try to talk to the spirit that are attached to these two items. Now, the Global Ghost Hunt, they're going out to the locations and they're going to do investigations on those places. I couldn't go anywhere, so I asked a friend of mine if they had any haunted objects. A friend named Kristen gave me these items to see if I could do some good old-fashioned first-time ghost hunting. And I said, sure, I'll try to give it the old college try. We've tried, in the last 10 days, we've tried different kinds of pendulums on there. We've tried the amethyst rock that you just saw. Okay, now let me show you. I'm going to get everything out, guys, so that we can go there. I can show you guys what we've been doing, okay? So, like I said, so this is the glass ball that was supposedly supposed to be very haunted. And then we had a couple of different tools. First, we tried about 5 to 6 different kinds of apps that claimed that they were helpful ghost tools on any of the apps. I can honestly say of all the apps that I tried, none of them seemed to really give me any really good evidence and or made any sense whatsoever in kind of the intelligence kind of a thing. So as far as an app online you can just download to see if that ghost will be talking with you, I have to say no on that one. Okay. As far as the different kinds of pendulums, so this is the amethyst pendulum that we were using that would dangle from this solid state device here. So this is where what it was, hanging from, so you would know whether or not it would move on its own or not. So we did that. We did that one. And then we had 2 other ones that we had tried for the pendulum. I'm getting them out just so I can show you. We had this clear quartz with a tourmaline on it. Okay, and then we also had this Celtic cross that we tried. All the pendulums that we tried, none of them worked. None of them seemed to move at all once they settled. We never got it to say a yes or no question or answer to anything that we tried. So the pendulum has at least been debunked. Then we tried this, and this is just kind of a household kid's toy. And as you can see, if I drop it or something like that, and sorry about that. I got kind of a gravelly voice there for a second there. I think I need to redo this, man. Okay, you know what? I'm just going to wait till morning. We'll have a fresh one. We'll be good to go. But this cat toy, I thought we could, at first it was attached to the ball, and I left it alone for about 3 days. Then I detached the thing inside to make it a little bit easier for the ghost to go kind of roll it around, and then you could see it light up, stuff like that, right? So we tried to see if the ghost would light this up. This never lit once, not even one time. I tried psychometry, where I would hold the object in my hands and be able to tell you some kind of information about the spirit attached to this. I'm going to tell you, with an object that has some kind of energy attached to it, honestly, I usually feel a little bit more than this. I feel like out of the 1 to from 10% in 10% increments, basically 1 through 10. I give this basically a 2 on the energy wise. I give this one maybe a 3 on the energy wise, at least from what I can feel. I did get the following information that I did get. First, we came in with no information whatsoever. We just knew they were haunted. That's all that we knew about it. We spent 3 days trying the pendulum, different ghost apps, different seeing that it would interact with the cat toy. I don't have a lot of, of the fancy ghost hunting equipment, so I had to go old school. So that's one thing that I tried there. And I didn't get a response from any of the ghost apps that I would call an intelligent kind of a ghost attached to these items. So, I figured, okay, we'll try something different. I tried everything from being really, really nice to these objects to being a little bit mean to these objects, to now going back and saying it's time to do some deeper dives into the history of these objects. So we went back to the source and we got at least a first name. The first name is Oya, not spelled Olga, but it's pronounced Olya. And we tried calling her by the name she was like to be called. And then we also tried to, find out if we could find out a little bit more information. So we tried using her name. We knew she was a female now. I knew that she was kind of a grandma figure. Those are the 3 things that we got from her. And we tried to get the devices to say things that would validate that. Well, none of that came through to be kind of a validation thing. No words came through my device to indicate anything that there was an intelligence. There wasn't a time when this ball went off on its own at all. There wasn't a time when the pendulum moved. Those are the 3 things that I tried. I tried adding a female presence into the investigation on my wife's birthday to see if maybe it's not only her birthday energy, but the presence of a female would affect these experiments. Now, I've always tried to do my experiments between 6 and 7 Central Standard Time from May 4th until today. And that was for me to be able to go back to the spirit and say, I'm going to be here at this time, this place, to see if anything. So if I missed yesterday, right, maybe I thought by breaking my promise and not being able to do an episode yesterday might have made her mad. So maybe I could get some more evidence today. Well, we didn't get any other evidence today either. So, and thank you very much for Eve for that lovely message there. But those are the kind of methods I tried. And then, like I said, I tried to see if I could feel or connect psychically with this. I'm going to tell you, I've spent time in graveyards where I felt more of a presence than I do here. I probably feel like maybe the little bit of the tingle inside of you, like when you're going to go up on a roller coaster ride and you're about to go over to the top and you kind of go, it's kind of like that, moment, it's that moment right before you go over the edge and it's like, here we go. That's kind of like that kind of a feeling inside. And that's about a 10% feeling out of 100%. So, intuitions were telling me these things were haunted. The devices weren't working for me. They were telling me they're haunted. The old school pendulums weren't working. We even tried dowsing rods at one point, but we thought that was more human error than it was ghost error. So then we had the cat toy to go off of. So, and then we tried different questions, answers, stuff like that. We didn't get anything. So, as far as the experiment went, I like how I went about doing it. I kept to my schedule. I tried to do something different, but the same every day. So different in the style of experiments I was trying, aka, the person who owned this said that if you use it, she talks to you more. So if you use this tool, that might help you communicate better with her. Or if you hold the bowl and tell her what we're going to put in here today, that might elicit a little bit of a response. But we never got a response. I never felt like I could communicate with a spirit attached to these items. So those were what we tried. So, this global ghost hunt is trying to do one thing, guys. We're trying to do more than just prove ghosts and spirits, and places and things that you can go see and check out yourself. The history of these places is important. Some of these places are in dire need of funds to just keep their doors open, just so that they can, keep the history from being destroyed and put into something else. For nothing more than that, they should be honored, you know. Now, if you can prove that there's a spirit and a ghost attached to this place and or items, well, everyone was doing a play, so I did items for about 13 days. So because I missed one, so it would have been 14 today. We weren't really going to be doing an episode anyway today, but I figured I could give you at least, you know, a couple of minutes of ghost hunting from yesterday. I didn't really think we were going to get anything anyway, so that's what we have tried, guys. And you know, I was very methodical about my note. You know, I was taking notes. See, so I was taking notes. I was making sure of what I tried, stuff like that. Here's the experiments I tried today. Here are some words I got out here. Here's evidence I think I might have gotten sometimes, you know. So I took notes to see if there was anything I could get in here. We did get some words here or there when we had some devices that would spit out words for us. And some of these apps were, I think, mostly for entertainment purposes. There was one or two apps out there, maybe I would risk saying we could try that again on a different level. But all my notes there are kind of what I went over with you just about a second ago. And like I said, we didn't get any information to corroborate that this spirit was haunted or these items were haunted. So, you know, what did I learn through this experiment? It's important to remember I did put up a baseline sweep to begin with. I gave it 1 to 2 days for just these objects to get to know me. I didn't really expect anything to happen day 1 or day 2. Then day 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You know, I was trying to actually try different experiences to see if I could elicit a response from these objects. Trying the same method, but doing them in different ways, aka let's use the tool, let's put the cat toy in the glass bowl, let's put the pendulum inside of the, you know, the potato ricer. Let's try different combinations of putting them in different spots to see if we get any kind of, you know, a response, basically. And the ghost hunting, when you're doing ghost hunting, you want to try to do the same kinds of experiments in the same spots about, to elicit a response so that we can prove that this thing was not moved by me, it was moved by something other of this world. These items were given to me by a friend named Kristen. She's a friend of mine here in Minnesota. She's a part of the community I'm a part of. And, you know, and I was saying I needed some items for this ghost hunt that are haunted that I can investigate. Well, either this ghost really, really doesn't like me and doesn't want to talk to me or doesn't want to be on camera or something like that, or these items are not haunted. Now, based on all of the evidence that I tried, all the different things I tried to do, from being either a soft talk spoken man, hi, how are you doing? Are you okay? Do you need anything? To being this more gravelly, aggressive kind of guy. Hey, what are you doing over there? You can't do anything, right? So trying different kinds of moods or modes, you know, trying to have a conversation with this person. I tried to respect their ownership, to tell them I'm only going to do this from 6 to 7 every day, to let them rest if they wanted to left. But that's where I got the items from, was her, and they were supposedly haunted. And I can tell you from my investigation, I'm not finding that to be true for me. So they didn't, like I said, we didn't get any kind of evidence or response from them whatsoever. So, like I said, if I'm going straight off of did I get any response that correlated it to being haunted? No. Did I give you any kind of indication that there might be some energy involved here? Yes, there is some definite energy involved here, about a 10% energy. Okay. Could the spirit move any object on the table or do anything on command? No. Okay. Could it give you any phrase and or words that would indicate an intelligent spirit? No. Was it able to make a simple device such as a toy, kid's toy, or a cat toy glow off by simply flicking the little doohickey inside? No. Can we talk with this gentleman by just giving him the information you need to give him so he can know that you're there. No, not even that. So, and then it was kind of like, where do we go from here? Well, now we kind of go to the next stage of let's try a couple different apps from the app store. Let's try to download some things. Let's try to upload some things. So, it's been an exciting try. I mean, that's what happens. You're trying to prove these things, and for 9 days, I've been really trying to prove that these things are haunted. So that's what kind of where I got those items from there, though. So we've been trying to do a couple of different things with these items, and they have not been doing anything for us. So, it's kind of like, what do we do now with it kind of a deal. So, but in the real, I'm going to take these down for a second so we can just sit here and talk for a little bit. I'm right down here. Okay, there we go. Now you can kind of see me. So you guys see, this is, but ghost hunting, even if you're in a place where you are doing an investigation on something or someone, it's all subjective to the people who are hunting too, because only you can tell if that was an item or a thing or something that happened that allowed us to communicate with something out of this world today. And depending on what you believe in or what time of, I don't believe it has anything to do with time of day. I don't think it has any time to do with it. Well, I believe unless you're in the right place at the right time when the energies are good enough for that spirit to be able to communicate with you. I really do believe in spirit. Why did it do that? Oh, thank gosh. I had to wait for something I've been waiting to do for 3 years now. And now I finally was able to do it. So that's where I got these from. Her name was Kristen B. I won't reveal her last name because I don't have her permission to do that. But she's, like I said, a good pagan friend of mine here in the Twin Cities. And like I said, she said these items were haunted. And I believe when she says something, I believe her. So, it's not like I said, okay, cool, let's see if this will work. So I brought him back home. I put him in my sacred space for about a week so I could give him all the energy it would need to communicate with me, to give the spirit used to me and my energy, my home's energy. Then I communicated with it from the 4th until the 13th, which I didn't do an episode last night because I wasn't feeling good. And then today, I'm just concluding my little message here on the ghost hunt. So, like I said, that this experience taught me that I need to have a little bit better equipment to do some ghost hunting. That I have to maybe do a little bit more research on the objects that I'm going to be talking about, because maybe if I had had a little bit more information, we would have gotten some response from these objects. So maybe I needed a little bit more information than I thought. I wanted no information so that I could prove I was talking to a spirit. I learned that, and I did have my wife come in and interrupted me a couple of times, that things can happen during an investigation you don't plan for sometimes, and you have to be willing to get back up there, get reset not only yourself but your equipment, everything, so that you're ready to go back in there. It's kind of like if you get scared and then have to run out. Okay, you have to compose yourself and go back in. So that was kind of a beneficial thing sometimes, and sometimes it wasn't a beneficial thing sometimes. So, it was subjective, but it was still kind of fun. And then I learned I had to have, I definitely wish I had had a little bit more readiness as far as let's get like, let's get some pieces of paper. I'm using an old notebook with old notebook paper in it, and some of it is so bad, crumbling in my hands, kind of crumbling paper. You know, it's like I wish I had better paper and had made a whole list of what I'm going to try each day. So maybe pre-planned a little bit better. I know I was using those 3 items to investigate, but I thought I wish I had been able to find one other object to bring into the mix. So, and then lastly, but not leastly, I learned that the people who are doing this on a daily basis, when this happens, it must be so disheartening for them. But at the same time, it was all about the journey, not the destination. I didn't know what I was going to find when I got these items. Now I know what I have right here. At least for me. Maybe somewhere down the road we'll investigate these again and maybe they'll talk to us. But for right now, they're not talking. And all we can do is keep moving forward and living our daily lives the way we live our daily lives. Holding up all of my little I would use different color things to lay that on. I would use it and put it in the put items in the pentacle, put items out of the pentacle. I forgot to tell you I drew a couple of magical circles to see if me increasing my spiritual energy would do anything to help us with this investigation. It didn't, but I had to try at least. We lit a candle, trying to give it some energy. That didn't seem to affect it anything at all. So, but we still had the experience to learn that, though. You guys got to at least witness someone who's dedicated to at least trying for the first time, and this was my first time too. So it's like it's more of a learning experience than it is a ghost hunting experience. Apparently, that was easy. So, that's kind of what we have to remember too, is that everything, even a failure or not getting evidence, is success, because you've proven for this trial and error time that we've had together, that just this little bit that we've had together to research this, and see if we have anything, worthy of calling a haunted items. Well, we didn't really get that, did we? So what can we say? We can say, well, maybe for us she's just shy, or maybe we need to do a little bit more investigation so that we can get better answers the next time. Hello, Jessa. We just finished getting through doing a ghost hunting experiment, and I was recapping all that we've tried and all our possible successes, possible failures. But honestly, we came to the conclusion, at least for us, these objects either did A, want to talk to us, or B, there wasn't anyone there to talk to, or C, I wasn't prepared or didn't have the right equipment. So right now, I had to go with what equipment I had. We all understand that all I had to do was a iPhone and stuff like that. We had already planned to go very, very basic anyway on this investigation anyway. So it's not like, we promised to do that. So that's what we just got done finishing doing and kind of wrapping up this week-long investigation. So like I said, first of all, let me just recap one last time what we tried for my friend Jessa and anybody else watching out there. So we promised to do an investigation for a whole week in May, from May 4th to the 14th, to the 13th. Today was always going to be an episode of, this is the conclusion of, but because I wasn't feeling very good last night and my pain level went skyrocketing, I couldn't do last night's episode. So, but we're trying to prove the existence of a ghost being attached to two objects, mainly a potato racer and or this glass bowl. and our friend said that they were haunted objects and that I could try to investigate them. So I brought them back to my house. I let them, so I had gotten them probably on the 26th, and then up until then, they were sitting in my room, my magical space, which is behind me. We call it the abode for up until about the 3rd. Okay, so about from the 26th to the 3rd, it was sitting in there collecting energy. Then after that, what we did was we brought it into this. We were planning on doing it in the room first of all, but I didn't have a laptop that I could. That well, I have a laptop, but it wasn't all. It would take me a full day to get that thing up and running again, and I just was like, no, okay. So I decided to bring my objects in here, do an investigation with those objects. We always had a pendulum that we would use. We always had the cat toy that could bounce up and make a lot of flashing, music. That too. We had the iPhone's apps from the App Store of all different kinds of ghost hunting tools you can use. I didn't say for entertainment purposes only on them. So ones that were supposed to be actual hunting tools, we tried about 6 to 7 different ghost hunting tools, which none of them worked. So that was what we were doing, my friend. And that's what we were doing. So, and I was just saying what I learned during this investigation was I need better equipment. I need to have maybe I need to try it at night this time because I did it, like I said, from a 6 to 7 p.m. because I've always believed a ghost doesn't care what time it is. They're either going to talk to you or not to you. Well, that's cool. But as you can see, like my good friend Jessa just said, he was here for bits and pieces of it, but that's what it was all about. Trial and error, trial and error. The only way we're ever going to be able to prove anything in science is if we can prove that it happens more than one time. So if you're using the same pendulum and you're getting the same results and you're not doing anything to move it, and it's some outside force doing it, what have you just proven? At least some outside force is moving a pendulum, and it's not you. You've proven at least that much. Now, if there's a spirit attached to that, we have to prove it's got some kind of an intelligence behind it that would let us know that that is actually something we're talking to, an actual person that that is no longer has a body. What does that feel like? Stuff like that. I wish we had been able to have a little bit better conversations with the spirit. We tried everything from things like a couple different apps from a company called GhostTube. We tried some things that looked a little bit more scientific, like the SP7 Spirit Box or the HBPX Spirit Box. Or we tried something that didn't look like it was so much for entertainment. It looked like it was just a actual device with a word generator attached to it. Now, either we got way too many words for a conversation that would make sense, or we got no words that didn't, or little to no words that still didn't make any sense. So we came to the conclusion, at least for this investigation, that these items are not haunted, or the spirit does not want to talk to us. We don't believe that it was anything we tried or didn't try. We tried about the same experiments throughout the whole thing. So, like I said, this was my way of getting my toes kind of wet into the paranormal ghost hunting field anyway. So there might have been the beginner's luck didn't actually come to play here either. So it's always been about me just trying to be the better part of things, guys. So just in case you guys are wondering, this is an NC-17 show. Please like and subscribe my pages, and please check out all of that fun stuff that you can do here on the Parapost Network. And I would really, really appreciate that. So now we are just wrapping up our final thoughts here. I want to say thank you to everyone who encouraged me to do this. people who helped me along the way. I would like to thank Kristen. Thank you very much for loaning me these items. Thank you to the Parapost Network for allowing me to be posting this on their channel while I'm doing this hunt, as I just joined their team. And then I want to thank my moderator Jessa and my loyal fan Eve for being here and supporting me during this stream, and all the people out there who did something that was good for this global ghost hunt. I really hope you guys had great experiences out there investigating all the stuff and tools that have been going on. So thank you from me to you guys. I really appreciate it. This has been the Josh Show, the Unknown Prophet, inside the investigating the haunted side. Thank you once again.
The second story is the husband and wife who passed divorce, and the ex-husband, or the ex-husband, burned down the house, and unfortunately, the story is really being killed because it's the mother of his father.
Are you two together? That's incredible. That was incredible.
It's the Josh Show Season 3. A special issues podcast designed to save the world or possibly end it. Brought to you by Blue Snake Productions. Watch every Friday at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook. Don't forget to check out the Fan Post Network and our new upload program. You can find us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and all other social media sites. Come join my evil empire today.